Thank you for being us. I was just telling him, my apologies for starting this program a little late. I was telling him that we are authorized by GMT to set our clocks back by half an hour officially. So that we are starting the program on time. I know I'm talking to a galaxy of very eminent educationists, and a person like me can hardly comment anything on that. I'm reminded of what legendary Dr. Nelson Mandela once said. And he very wisely said that education is the most powerful weapon. Education is the most powerful weapon with which you can change the entire world. Education is passport to future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. It is education which provides real empowerment. And you are the ones who are providing that empowerment. मैं सारे यहाँ पर जो गुरुजन हैं, गुरुवर हैं, उनको नतमस्तक होकर प्रणाम करता हूँ. And let me say something about the genesis of NEP, School of Business and Technology. Well, Aurangabad, as we remember, is replete with history, heritage, culture. But that's our past. Let's talk of the history that Aurangabad can be making from now on. Aurangabad, truly speaking, is a city of entrepreneurs and innovators. Every other person that you see in this city happens to be a first-generation entrepreneur. Even MGM University is a first-generation enterprise. And you see the way it has blossomed. So this is a city of innovators and entrepreneurs, and a new history can be made. Similarly, well, if you look at what happened in 1980s, the first wave of industrialization in Aurangabad came with Bajaj Auto coming in, and a lot of NCDs came. A new way of industrialization is about to happen in Aurangabad because of DMIC, that is Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, the Auric City. And this wave of industrialization is going to be very different. It's going to be high-tech, it's going to be big ticket, and it will require a different type of talent to meet the challenges of Industry 4.0. And where is that talent? Where is that talent? We often talk about the problem of employment, unemployment. But is it really true? It is really truly the problem of unemployment or unemployability? The fact remains that we as universities and colleges are turning out degree holders in thousands who possibly have no place in the society or industry. That paradigm has to change. That paradigm has to change. Unfortunately, in Aurangabad, we don't have the good fortune of having an IIM, IIT, IIT. We can keep regretting this, or else we as society take the cudgels, take the responsibility upon us, and try to do something worthwhile. We at NEP Group, as you know, are a homegrown first generation enterprise deeply rooted in the ethos and soil of Marathwada. And as a part of a social commitment, we have been active in the field of rural development, in education, in healthcare, and NEP School of Business and Technology is our humble contribution as a social initiative in that direction. It's our objective, it's our fond hope, it's our vision to create an institute of international caliber, which is benchmarked globally, a multidisciplinary institute to evolve over a period of time, providing quality education at very, very affordable cost. It is our commitment that no deserving student would ever be denied education for want of funds. That's our commitment. That's how NSBT started. Our vision is reflected in the eminence of our Board of Governors. We are indeed very fortunate to have Dr. Narendra with us. Now, at a very personal note, I must say one thing. He has been a constant inspiration for decades for me. I have always held him in great awe and respect. I once introduced him here about 25 years ago in a program, saying that I am in intellectual awe of his prowess. A person who is an educationist, is an economist, great author, orator, thinker, and institution builder. The type of transformation that he brought about at Pune University as Vice Chancellor during his short stint is really commendable. But he has been with us as a constant guide. You are very fortunate to have Dr. Anil Kakorkar, Dr. Partha Ghosh, Dr. Amarnath Galro, Dr. Sasharat Saraf, who is presently the chairperson of IIT, governing board of IIT Mumbai. So I can go on and go on. So our vision and our thinking is reflected primarily in the eminence of our board of governors. And when you have such eminent board of governors, well, hopefully we shall do things right. Do things right. Now the same thing is reflected now in the choice of the faculty. In the choice of the faculty. I know the number of hours that Dr. Naren Jatha or Dr. Amarnath Galro and others have spent in selection of the faculty. They were so deeply involved. And not only the selection of faculty, because that is the real heart and soul of any institution, is the curriculum. The way it is designed. It has been after extensive interaction with the industry that the course has been designed. It's a unique program in entrepreneurship, management and technology. And the way industry has embraced this program or this institute is something remarkable. We already have about 14 MOUs with the industry. And industry is going to provide real-life projects, internship and a full placement to these institutions. It will not be an exaggeration for me to say that this is an institute or this is a program which is by the industry, of the industry and for the industry. So that is the type of thing which is going to happen here today. We are beholden to MGM that this dream could come true because of their patronage, because of their support. They have provided a beautiful, I would say, international class infrastructure. So we have a combination of infrastructure, we have a combination of faculty, we have the course curriculum, and we are looking forward to be able to be relevant and to be of service to this region. Now, in the very first year, we have decided to undertake 2 research programs which are of great relevance to this area. One is about the growth potential, export potential of agricultural produce from this region. Number 2, the bottlenecks or the efforts required to be made to attract big ticket investments in this region. Because despite the infrastructure that we have, we don't seem to be attracting the type of investment that we should. Now we want to be relevant, we want to be thought leaders, and today's program is one such step in that direction. And this is going to be a dialogue on what education policy, the new education policy ought to be. Now,
so you might want to talk also about the soft skill programs that we are planning to have.
Thank you. NSPT is committed to provide to every school and college here support in terms of development of soft skills of the students as our contribution. Because I know one thing, that one for one, a student from Aurangabad, student from our region is second to none, is simply that he lacks in confidence, he lacks in communication ability. And that is what we need to provide. And NSPT is committed to provide that support. It's just for your asking, just for your asking. They are all available at your beck and call. That's what we intend to do. Now this marks only the beginning of such a seminar, of such a program, and there will be many more programs to follow. This will be of great relevance. When it comes to education policy, I can't comment on it as an educationist, but as a parent or as a common citizen, my expectations are basically limited. I do hope that this policy would rid ourselves from the drudgery of rote learning, of this obsessive obsession for marks, that our education system today is so regulated, I think the correct word would be so regimented, that there is hardly any flexibility, that it would provide the much needed flexibility as we go along for the real talent of the student to blossom. My second follow-up is that it's not only that a student should get domain knowledge, which is necessary, but inculcate him the real life skills of analysis, of critical thinking, of decision making. And more importantly to my mind, certain basic human values. It's hard work, honesty, humility, and going forward, cooperation and compassion. And compassion is something that seems to be getting extinct over a period of time. We all live just for ourselves. If new education policy can inculcate that value system, I do not know how, but that's going to be a very big contribution. Friends, we're very happy that we have such an imminent galaxy of such a lineup of people, which is dream. I mean, for a city like Aurangabad, to have people who have been real architects of the policy. Dr. Ramchandran is here. Look at his passion. At this age, he has traveled all the way from Delhi to be with us for this program. Dr. Leena Wadia, and she's going to speak about something which is very relevant, is vocational education. So we're looking forward to a very fruitful dialogue going forward during the day. At NSPT, our motto is, be the change. It says, be the change. So let's together bring about that change and be our partners in this journey of change. Thank you. Good luck.
We would actually like to take this opportunity to introduce you to the NAT School of Business and Technology.